Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So today my goal is to pop all the tops. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna do that on camera. I am all by my lonesome today. So the main goal that we're gonna do today is we're gonna collect some bees because the Jacksonville Beekeepers Association meeting is this evening, and we are going to be testing for a I want to say it's pronounced Nosema. I probably am butchering that, but anyway, we need to take 15 bees to the meeting, and they're gonna, it's essentially testing their gut health. If you ever see a bunch of a lot of yellow stringy lines and it's like all over your hive, which I don't have that. I'm pretty, I mean, you have diarrhea every once in a while, but like a major outbreak of diarrhea, then your bees are really sick. So we're having someone come and test groups of bees for anyone who wants to have their bees tested to see if you have it badly in your apiary. So luckily for me, I have two hives that do not have supers, so we're not going to take off their supers, but we're going to test some bees and see how they're doing. Oh, we're going to test this one just because I know it had a queen last week and was thriving. I honestly haven't opened the other one to test it or look at it for a while, just because I'm letting it grow. I know it had a new queen a few weeks ago, so we're going to do this one. And then my other goal is I am out of honey. So I know there are some frames between, what are those, the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, between the 8 other hives. I know I have some fully capped frames. My goal is to hopefully find 10 or 9 of them, and that way I can extract at least 9 frames. And then that's it. That part I probably won't do on camera just because it will legit be me walking one frame back to the garage and coming back with an empty frame over and over. It's quite boring and very long, tedious. So we're gonna see how I do at collecting bees, and hopefully this is the hive we're gonna want to collect them from. Hindsight, I probably should have went and grabbed a container to dump bees in, but I did not, so we're just gonna get the bees I collect. What I'm hoping is I can prop a frame up here and just kind of scoop the bag up the frame. We'll see if they enjoy that, but since I didn't bring a bucket or a cup to scoop bees up in and then dump them in my bag, we're probably doing this the hard way, but hopefully it won't be so hard. And you don't want to scoop up your queen, so while I'm at it, I'm gonna look for their queen. Now, before anyone asks, yes, the bees that I collect today will not live, because in order to test their guts, you need their guts. So, but I would say it's a nice little healthy hive. We're gonna go next frame. I'd rather get the middle of the colony if I can. seems like not a bad frame to go for. Now let's see if this is just as easy as I thought it would be. I need a brush. So lesson learned today, grab a bucket, because then I could dump them all in a bucket and just scoop them up. But no, I did not bring a bucket. That worked. There's definitely 15 in there. Cool. That wasn't so bad. I'm sure there was a better way I could have done it. Oh, look at all those beautiful eggs. All right. All right, what I'm gonna do is, because I see there's a food frame all the way over here, so I'm gonna move that far frame over to where, closer to the bees, so the bees are not separated. It's not time for them, it's too late in the season for them to be building up, and I don't want their colony separated in their box. So this will bring them over together. You see, that's all a nice food frame. So we're gonna bring it closer. There we go. That's better. So that's how you collect your bees for this test tonight. I am not going to let them be in a hot bag. So pardon me why I run inside and put them in the freezer. It is just like going to sleep. I don't like to do it. But I want to make sure my rest of my colonies are healthy. So bringing bees to the meeting tonight is what I need to do. So pardon me, I'll be right back. I feel like it makes me human when you feel bad for killing something. Anyway, moving on. All right, so like I said, I don't know how long I'll let you guys keep putting up with this video part. I am literally just popping the tops to pull out frames that I think are done, which are fully capped frames, and I'm one by one going to take them to the garage and put them in the little honey house. So it is going to be very long, very boring. But we'll see how it goes. I just need honey, so and I'm not ready to do the entire apiary. All right, so last week we're gonna move out one empty one on this one. This one I accidentally tore last week. So hopefully they've picked it all back up. Nowhere near done. Close. Alright, this one I think is the one I accidentally tore last week. And they have, for the most part, fixed it. So I'm gonna scoot off all my bees. Shoot. Seems like once you scoot one, another one comes and replaces it. All right. Because what I don't want, we put the honey house in the arcade garage, so because you know it's quite big, we don't want it to take up all the space in the house. All right, cool, I'll be back. This is most definitely not the best way to do this, but I don't have another way. I managed to get all the way into the garage and only had one bee. So I would say that's a win. Oop. Again, I'm only going to do this 8 other times. I feel like I just did all that work for nothing when I see this one over here fully. Yeah, I want this one. They can have that other one that's not fully capped. I'm not hurting them. I'm literally just brushing them off. It's just a more gentle way than knocking them off or pulling them off one by one. Ah, there's a throwaway down there. Go away. Oh, oh. All right, that's 2. If anything, I'm getting my steps in. All right, so what I'm gonna do in this hive. I pulled 2 frames from them. They can keep this one and the others. That's right, you know what, I'm just gonna eyeball this one. I only have 9 frames on that super, and I don't have my spacer tool. That is okay. All right, moving on to the next one. I'm not touching that one by myself. We learned this year the glass jar thing is cool, but you definitely have to put them on very early in the spring. So next year we have a battle plan. Hello. Hi. Let's see if you guys made any. Ideally, I want 9 frames total. Preferably more capped than that. So there's a very chill beekeeper I know who is like, I'm not harvesting till August. I've never done such a thing. I might do that this year just because, you know, July. Those are not capped enough for me to want them right now. And part of the reason why I'm doing this is with the humidity as high as it is, the bees don't always necessarily get the chance to dry the honey to where I want it to be dried. Might be dry where they want it, not where I want it. Because I'm not going to be walking over it all the time and making sure it's still correct. And I don't want it to burn it like that 1 year, 2 years ago. Last year none fermented, so we were fine. Huh. And that might be why they haven't capped it, because it's just too darn high humidity. Those are not capped either. So I've got two. At least this one's kind of in the shade. All right, that's way tall. This one has to have some supers that are full. I say that, but then they could always surprise me. I just need 7 more, ladies, please. Oh. All right. Let's see what you got. Oh, we're working on it. So we're gonna go down one with 3 supers. This one, no, my air conditioner just died. Oh. Oh, I think these ladies just made me my day. Yay. Oh, yes. I love it when my neighbors honk at me and say hello. They're just as excited for the honey as I am. All right. Yes. Number 3. I'll be back. Six more trips like that and we're golden. Whew. Yes, I know. That was a lot of smoke. But if I can make this quicker for them and quicker for me, get out of their hair, they will not hate me as much. Oh, I know a beekeeping thing is outside thing, but when I went to go get a super box to put in the little honey house in the garage, there was a huge spider on it. And I just said, that super can definitely belong to you now. I don't want it. So I had to use a deep frame, which kind of, I don't know if it's better for drying or not, but yeah. I keep thinking, oh, these should go to the bottom of the box. No, they shouldn't, because it's a deep box. But yeah, no, that spider definitely could have that super for all I want or care, because no, spiders are not my thing. All right, 4 more after this. I feel like this is taking longer than it normally does, and it does. For anyone who's wondering, yes, this is way longer than it normally is. Normally it is not this long, but I'm all by myself, so it will be this long. Oh, all right. So I feel like my answer is I need to condense them, because there's another box down there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Not that you ladies aren't doing a fabulous job. You're doing great. But what I don't want to have happen is me pull all this, give them empty frames, and then them not be able to defend all the empty space. Especially when there's honey in multiple areas. So let me go through this real quick, because I think what I'm saying is correct. Hold on. Totally work smarter, not harder. Hold it. Why lift a heavy box when you can... Ah, yes. That's brilliant. Okay. See, like that has nothing. Why give them another one that has nothing when they don't need that? Using my brain, I got it. Still gonna have to do what I think I'm doing, but I still think I'm gonna have to give them back their third box because these still have honey in them. Okay. All right, one pop. Come on. There it goes. I see you. There we go. The humidity in Florida. Jeez. 2 more. I got this. Oops. That almost was a broken jar. Alright. One more frame. Smoking the heck out of him, I know. But I think believe I'm going to be able to make happen my idea. But first, let's move everybody. They've been extremely patient with me. Yes. There. It's all back. All right. Now they're not happy with me. Okay. So I'm gonna clean up my mess. That was actually a nice hive. Knock on wood, no stings, so yay. And I got most of my frames from them, and they've got at least 18 more that are going to be ready in a couple weeks. So for now, this will get me through. That is all I'm doing for today. It is hot. I'm not doing any more by myself. Beekeeping, it's nice to have two people. So I will see you guys next week, hopefully. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day.